welcome to the Geeky Puppet Show today for what? For the Uncanny X-Men.
Yes! Oh, that wrong one.
But before we get into this astonishing issue, let's meet our cast and crew. To my side, you might recognize him, bub. It is he, Wolverine.
How's it going there,
Into
little?
his, I haven't talked about.
Hey, bub, I was talking there.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
How's it going there, little puppeteen?
Oh, I haven't talked about this to the rest of you, but I've decided to just go ahead and give in to his delusions, so that way we don't have to worry about it anymore. Over there, do you see her? It's.
Oh, I'm sorry. I diluted the delusions. You're gone now.
There's Mer.
Yeah. How's it going, little puppeteen sugar?
Doing okay. Look below. He is seen. It is he, Eric Breen.
Yeah, how's it going, little puppeteen sugar?
You know what's crazy, bub? We're all voices in his head. He doesn't
Look
know it yet.
below me. He is Trusty. Oh, it's a sidekick. It's Trusty Sidekick.
Wait a minute, did we skip someone? Did I miss something here?
No,
What's going on?
What is this?
I saved the best for last.
Oh, well, that's fine. Go ahead then.
And lastly, not leastly, it's Melissa and Amy.
Hi! How you doing, puppeteen?
I'm doing okay.
Yay!
Pour some sugar on Puppeteen. Oh, God. The audience is somehow sitting down, even after hearing that.
Oh.
You know, I think 5 people asked you how you were doing, and Melissa and Amy are probably the only 2 that you could even remotely have cared about the answer.
There's a way to say it, okay? It's the Uncanny X-Men! Fist to fist with the savage fury of
Winnebago.
Wendigo.
Winnebago?
Oh my God, Winnebago, I love it.
Wendigo.
Wait, Wolverine versus the Winnebago?
Everyone knows it's Wendigo.
Now, take my 2-liter Baja Blast and take a sip.
Nice.
Overhead, the geese are flying south. First hint that, although the day is warm, the leaves on the trees are still green. Summer is almost over. On the Siberian collective farm that is Peter Rasputin's home, it is harvest time. The steppes covered with hectare upon hectare of golden wheat. He's a child of the land, his life governed by the timeless progression of the seasons. For him, nature is the only reality. And had he lived his entire life as a farmer, he would have been content. But fate had other plans for him, moving him far from his Russian birthplace and transforming the farm boy irrevocably into the X-Man Colossus.
Play Lenin. Either my heart will burst or my steel body crack.
Yet he refuses to entirely cut his ties with his former life, which explains his presence in this field behind Professor Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters, and his duel with an old withered tree stump.
Just how you do things.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, how much?
Cyclops,
There you go.
Storm, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Colossus, Children of the Atom, students of Charles Xavier, mutants, feared and hated by the world they have sworn to protect. These are the strangest heroes of all, the Uncanny X-Men.
Thanks, Stanley. But who is the writer?
The verbose Chris Claremont,
Oh my God, is he ever?
Well, who's showing the plot and the pencils?
the legend in his own mind, John Byrne,
Who's the inker?
the man who made John Byrne what he is, Terry Austin.
Amy?
But what we really want to know is who's the letter.
That's right. Who's starting their car?
The legendary Tom Orzakowski.
And who's the colorist?
Why, that would be Glynis. Hey, Len, put the cat out. Ween.
And the editor?
Louise, I had a crush on Davy Jones.
And the chiefly the editor.
Yeah, who's shooting up the office?
Why, that would be Jim. The police have yet to identify the shooter.
And here's your coffee, sir.
I want to know, why are all these letterers carpooling in the same car?
Yeah. Well,
They
it's
can't
cheaper.
get him to start.
Yeah. Well, gas
Oh, yeah.
is expensive.
Did you read tonight's chapter or the title?
Rage.
All right.
Rage against the dying of the light.
Yes.
Or I will pull you free. There are easier ways to clear a hectare of land, but few more satisfying.
Enjoying yourself, Peter?
Angel, strange as it sounds, Tavares, I am. It has been too long since I got my hands dirty doing the work I was born to do.
Well, you sound homesick. Do you wish you'd stayed a farmer?
Oh, hell no. I mean, occasionally. But I know I cannot go back. As an ex-people, I have experienced so much. Too much.
X-Men? Well, it seems like all the women are doing all the work.
That's why I call them ex-people. My parents, my comrades, would not understand.
I know the feeling. But if that's so, why all this work?
Because I am not worth hundreds of millions of dollars like you punk. And it relaxes me. It reminds me that, for all the vaunted power of Colossus, I am still nothing compared to the power and majesty of nature. I have beheld many wonders, Warren, yet few compare with the simple beauty of a seed giving birth to a flower. I am sorry. I am not expressing my thoughts, my feelings well. I have not the word,
Oh, yes, you do.
although I just used a shit ton of them.
Yes, you did.
Compared to some Russian poets.
Pal, Shakespeare couldn't have said it better.
It's good. That's who I stole it from.
Whoops. Gotta fly, Pete. I just got a telepathic call from Professor Xavier. Be seeing you.
I hope he's calling collect.
Cha-cha.
I will stand here and look jacked.
You know, I never quite met anyone like Peter. At first I thought he was your basic dumb cluck country hick.
Wow.
But there's a lot more to him than meets the eye.
Transformer.
In many ways. He's the most honest and honorable person I know.
How many country folks does he know?
He doesn't.
Not many. Oh, you wanted me, Professor. Anything important?
Curiosity. Oh boy, I was wondering about your reactions to your fellow X-Men now that you've had a chance to work and train beside them.
Well, no problems here. Except for Wolverine. He's crazy, you know. We have to give in to his delusions.
Yeah.
What's that, Angel?
Suppose he goes berserk in a fight and kills someone with those freaky claws of his. Oh.
I'm gonna be carving up a big turkey tonight if you keep that crap up.
I knew that when I invited him to join the X-Men, Warren, he has faults. Yet, for all of that, he is a good man. His potential as a leader, as a superhero, is extraordinary.
And he schedules all the readings.
His potential as an IP.
Oh, you don't understand how much money he brings in.
$1 billion movie.
You know, even the sucky ones. But all of my adult life,
The t-shirts. Oh, the t-shirts.
I'm trying to help mutants come to terms with themselves and the society around them, to teach Homo sapiens and Homo superior to live together in peace and harmony as one big homo. For better or worse, that includes Wolverine. And according
Wait,
to
what?
my paycheck, it's much better. I may fail, but I must at least make the attempt.
On that thoughtful note, let's shift our scene to the nearby town of Salem Center. Okay,
Salem Center.
Salem Center.
Yeah.
Salem
Where we-
Center.
where we find another of Xavier's students, Aurora, perhaps better known as Storm, newly appointed leader of the X-Men.
Does anybody have this guy?
I want an easy reader. Can we get that?
Does anybody have him?
No.
Nope.
No.
No.
Take him.
Hey, mama, wait up. I'm totally not cyborg.
Oh no, not him again. I beg your pardon?
Sweet thing, I am one fine dude. You is one fine fox. And this is one fine night. What say we make beautiful music together at the Casbah? I mean, at Studio One, the hottest disco in New York.
You mean Studio 54?
What happened to his shirt?
Oh my gosh.
He lost all of his buttons.
No, it looks like somebody drew circles all over it.
Yeah, that's the pattern of the day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
so-
Luke Cage was sleeping and somebody drew all over his shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Now, as before, I think not. Why won't you take no for an answer?
Because I'm in love with you, Doc. Hey!
That's pretty funny.
It wouldn't be right to let you live after I kill Fred. I mean, I'm soaking wet. Where'd that storm come from?
Oh, call it magic.
Do you believe in magic
Magic.
in a young girl's heart?
There's only one thing to do now. Unnecessary roll call. Cyborg.
Starfire.
Raven.
Beast Boy.
Robin!
And all the rest.
Blade.
I'm the narrator!
She smiles, and as casually as she created the miniature thunder shower, Storm makes it go away. A few minutes later, a few blocks further on,
Oh, there's Kitty and her new dance teacher, Stevie Hunter.
Stevie Wonder?
No, Stevie Hunter. They seem to be getting along famously. Oh, that shouldn't bother me, but it does. I've been on edge since the moment we met. I keep telling myself such feelings are absurd.
What should bother you is the fact that Kitty has really long legs and a short torso and little arms.
Yeah, that's cool. She's 13.
She's a T-Rex.
Yeah, she's a T-Rex.
Roar.
Stevie is Stevie is one of the nicest women I've ever met, yet the feelings remain.
Hi, Aurora. Boy, you should have stuck around and watched the class. It was great.
Our kitten has real talent, Aurora. Once we smooth down her considerable rough edges.
Ah, kitten.
This
Ooh.
panel out of context proves that she likes women.
Mm-mm.
Good year. She's 13. She's a
No, I'm not talking about Kitty. I'm talking about Aurora.
Wow.
Yeah, the nicest woman I've ever met. Yet the feelings remain.
Mm.
Our kitten, yeah.
So, well, the feeling she's talking about is thinking there's
I
something.
know, but out of
right about
context,
it.
people see on Twitter, they run with it. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Queer coded.
Yep, exactly. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the?
Oh, can I interest you both in a bite to eat? After a day teaching budding Barishnikovs and Makarovas, I'm famished.
Hey,
Uh,
you're over.
Makarovas.
Markovia? What?
Yeah, that too.
Makarova.
Makarova.
Brioche?
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Thank you, Stevie, but no, we must be getting back to the school.
Oh, sorry, Stevie. Judy calls. See ya.
Summertime, perhaps.
Oh, for sure.
Man, those glasses on Aurora. Does young Velma know she has her glasses?
Not quite close.
Well, that's the same glasses she had. A pup named Super Screw. The giant Coke bottle glasses like that.
Those are sunglasses, though. So.
No, but the way the design are.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. You're right. Kitty. What do you think you're doing, flaunting your power like that? Suppose someone sees you.
Oh, I checked before I did it, or nobody's around. Anyway, I'm sorry. It's just that using my power walking through solid objects is fun.
I know, little one, but please be more careful.
I'll just stick my head to the top of the car. Okay. Hey, Aurora, are you feeling all right? You're on an awfully short fuse all of a sudden. I mean, is it me or...
Goddess, the child is perceptive. No, kitten, it's not you. I'm concerned for Wolverine and Nightcrawler. We've heard nothing from them since they left for Canada this morning, or Canada this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they haven't run into trouble.
Considering the Canada's on fire right now.
Mm-hmm.
To find out, let's turn our attention ahead a few hours and north 1,000 miles from Salem Center to the shores of Hudson Bay.
I didn't assign this, but Brady, if you want to take it again.
All right. Winnebago.
And let the situation speak for itself.
I think that's the mother. No, it's him.
Yikes! That was too close for comfort. This beastie makes the juggernaut look puny by comparison, which is, I think, my cue to let discretion be the better part of valor. And get the blazes out of here! Wolverine decides to return to Canada to persuade the government to accept his resignation from their secret service and to make the peace between the X-Men and his former colleagues in Alpha Flight, Canada's official superhero team. Wolverine asks me along as chaperone to keep him out of trouble, and idiot that I am, I accept. So, of course, with all eyes on Wolverine, the proverbial roof falls in on me. I'm not staying ahead of this monster on the ground. It's too risky to teleport unless I absolutely have to. Perhaps I'll have better luck in the treetops. He looks too bulky to climb after me.
I feel like he could just take the whole entire forest down with one swipe.
He probably could.
Amy knows how to take out an entire forest.
With the one swipe? Yeah.
One swipe of a match.
That was rude.
I'm sorry, Amy.
But factful.
No. I just like teasing.
You'll be the first one in the fire to go. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wolverine thought I found half of Alpha Flight's Vindicator, Shaman, and Snowbird uphill investigating a series of mysterious, horrible murders and disappearances. Wolverine identified their quarry as a legendary woods beast named the Wendigo.
Winnebago?
From these hawks' battle cry, he must be it. Mein Trey, oh 9.
Shaka shaka.
Barkley?
Shaka Khan.
Jordan? Bird?
Winnebago.
Winnebago hits the sky. That's a Winnebago.
Winnebago loves a... Wait a minute.
It's a woman.
Rebecca voice crushing me. Claws cutting into me.
The suspense.
Vindibago, too strong. I can't break free. Only hope. Focus concentration. Ignore pain. But it's so hard. I hurt so much. But I must.
Bam.
A psychic switch closes in Nightcrawler's mind, and with the traditional crack of flame and gusting stench of brimstone, he teleports out of Wendigo's grasp.
Oh, that feels so much better. I had to try a blind port. I don't know the lay of the land around me. A wrong move, even a slight miscalculation, could have had me materializing inside the tree.
With all those elves making all those cookies.
Yeah.
At best, I'd have been crippled or maimed. At worst, very messily, agonizingly killed. Oh,
if
lovely.
he teleports inside the tree with all the Keebler elves, does that make him like Buddy from Elf?
I guess so.
Well, Kitty does call him Fuzzy Elf.
Yeah.
Sure.
Was he?
I mean, since two things can't occupy a space at the same time, he'd probably just be pushed out. Right?
Or the tree's pushed out of him?
Ew.
Well, they would have to go one direction or the other, so he probably can only really come into space where he could reasonably be.
Ah, there's a clearing. It's a far piece from Wendigo too. With luck, I'll have given him the slip. I should be able to get back to the cabin and warn the others.
Oh my gosh.
Winnebago.
I told you.
On the other hand, I can't run, and it's too dark. Too many trees. I'll have to try another port. I'll have to fight. Oh boy.
I love this after effect images.
That is cool. Whee.
Wendigo has the edge. And what an edge. In terms of raw strength, his tracking skills seem as formidable as Wolverine's. In my favor, I have speed, agility, martial arts training. I'll hit and run. Try to keep confused and off balance.
Mm-hmm.
Bill! Oh, so much for that idea.
He takes off like a cannonball. Sorry, Sam. Consciousness quickly slipping away as the force of Wendigo's punch hurls him out of the forest.
Man, we should apologize to the Miley Cyrus. He's going to like a wrecking ball.
Mm-hmm.
And towards the cabin.
Oh, bye-bye cabin.
In the woods?
Yep.
Wherein we find Wolverine and 3 members of Alpha Flight engrossed in a council of war.
That's how legs work.
War. What is it good for?
What is this for?
This is the section that Wendigo seems to have marked as his own territory. We'll probably find Mrs. Parnell and her baby somewhere in there. If we're lucky. If they're still alive.
I researched Wendy after the last time we tussled, Mac.
In hoax 180 and 181.
He prefers fresh killed meat, which
Ugh.
means he'll keep his captives alive for a while.
Ugh.
That doesn't give us, or Mrs. Parnell, the best odds in the world, but it's better than nothing. I'll start hunting at first light. What the?
That sound.
Everybody look what's going down. Nightcrawler. Oh, you bum. Why are you drinking on the job? He's all cold. He looks like he was just worked over by a Mack truck.
Immediately, at Wolverine's mental command, retractable, razor-keen adamantium claws pop out of the backs of his hands.
Snicked.
At night.
They're forged of the strongest metal known to man, and are capable of cutting solid steel as easily as paper. Tonight, this shortest, feistiest X-Man is going to need them.
Mac, I got the feeling that finding a Wendigo has become the least of our problems. Now he's got a Wendigo throwing a Wendigo.
Winnebago confused. Do I refer to myself?
Good grief. He's emptying that pickup like it was a toy.
Hmm.
Fan out, people. I'll handle this. For months, I've been telling myself how good my battle suit was.
Well, did he know that everybody was packing a fan? No, they're bringing fans running out.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to show off my behind.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my.
Now comes the acid test. Lord help me. I'm scared. I never realized Winnebago would be so big.
Oh my.
For all his unspoken fear, James McDonald Hudson.
Platform?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's good.
Vindicator, founder and leader of Alpha Flight, stands his ground without flinching and meets Winnebago's attack with his suit's built-in energy blasters like a superhero born.
Mm-hmm.
Pew pew.
Splow. But with surprising speed and even more surprising, almost human cunning, Winnebago grabs for a nearby fir tree, even though it's not Christmas, and decides to indulge in some impromptu batting practice.
Oof.
Ugh!
Scram.
Winnebago.
Oh my gosh.
Where did they go? Over there.
Yeah, that's better than some of the Reds, doesn't he, Eric?
Reacting with the speed of thought, Snowbird, Corporal Ann Mackenzie, Royal Canadian Mounted Police,
Hey, Vindicator.
shapeshifts into a great Arctic owl and rushes to his aid.
I guess she does give a hoot.
Yes, she does.
He'll be okay, Mac. He'll be okay. Mac designed his battle suit to protect him from my claws. Even a rough Greg landing in those trees shouldn't do more than shake him up. Wendigo has been considerate enough to come to us, shaman. Let's finish our job here, right now.
Ugh. You go after him, Wolverine. I will stand on highway. Oh, no. I will follow when I can.
Huh?
The explosion of the truck's fuel has started a fire. Amy, these woods are tinder dry. If this blaze gets out of control, it will be almost impossible to stop.
So saying, Shaman scatters a handful of sacred powder across the face of the fire, creating a wall of ice to smother it. And while he acts, he laughs inside at the irony of the situation.
And reads the directions where it says flammable and says oops.
Oops.
Did you say these woods are made from burning? And that's just what
What they'll do. Mm-hmm.
One of these days, these woods will be burning right around you.
Mm-hmm.
Start burning.
That he, Dr. Michael Two Youngman, who
Hey,
deliberately turned his back on his Sarsi heritage to become a physician, to help his people by learning the white man's medicine, should now use the magical skills taught him by his shaman grandfather to help red and white men both.
Hmm.
Winnebago, of course, is aware of none of this. He simply senses that it's time he made his exit.
Mm-hmm.
right now Thor's outside my bedroom.
Hmm. Hi, Vindicator. Jamie, are you?
I'm fine, Snowbird. The only thing hurt was my pride. Take Wolverine and follow the Winnebago. Shaman and I will be along as soon as we've extinguished the fire, even though we didn't start it.
Yep.
It has been burning as the world's been turning.
Ay,
That sucker ain't as old as he looks, or as he used to be. In the old days, Winnebago would generally leave a Hulk-sized trail behind him. Now he's moving through the forest like it was part of it, and he's doing a pretty good job of covering his tracks. Now it's really pouring outside by me.
Wolverine, I can see nothing from the air.
Ain't surprised in the woods hereabouts, as thick as they can get. Unlike you, darling.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of gullies and ravines for Wendy to hide in.
Everyone knows it's Wendy.
We're gonna have to do this the hard way, on foot, one step at a time.
Aye, Wolverine, I do not like you much.
Thanks.
But I cannot deny that you're a good leader. Why did you resign from Department H?
I got a better offer.
Hmm.
On Preparation H.
Oh, yes.
It feels good on the whole. Unbidden, his mind flashes back across the years, remembering how James and Heather Hudson found him near their home in the Canadian Rockies, sick, frozen, starving, as near death as a body could be. They nursed him back to health, accepted him, loved him, and he loved them in return.
Those gams.
But still, there was strains.
Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't recognize myself at first. I looked down, I was like, I'm wearing a jacket and shirt? What the heck?
Yeah.
Why didn't his healing factor just kick in?
Oh, good point.
You don't understand, Mac. I never understood. I've always been a dangerous man. Scrapping second nature. Woo!
Dangerous man.
To me. But these claws, these flaming adamantium skeleton, I've got changed everything. Heat claws.
Hmm.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no such thing as a fair fight anymore. I'm virtually invulnerable, Mac. I've been turned into a killing machine.
He's a killer.
Hey, you, Mr. Artist, where's my cigar?
Aye.
And I don't like it.
Hey, Logan.
No, that's not you. That's
Yeah, it is.
that's Amy's character.
I'm
That's
sorry.
Heather.
I'm sorry.
Oh, who's this?
Heather.
Heather.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yep.
Logan.
To the Canadian Secret Service, he was a gift from heaven. They turned him loose on all the dirty, brutal, necessary assignments that no one else would touch. And he never forgave them for what they did to him, and then made him do. And when Charles Xavier offered him a way out, he took it.
Turn me loose. Turn me loose. I had to do it my way.
Or no way at all.
Oh, no way at all.
Without a second thought or regret.
Are you sure the Parnells are still alive?
Princess, the one thing I learned early in life was to tell the difference between the smell of a live body and a dead one. Mama Parnell is scared stiff. She and her baby are both breathing. You bringing back Mac and the others pronto. I'll maintain surveillance.
Hey, why should I go?
Because I can't fly, dummy. And speed is what's important. Now scoot. Uh-oh. Winnebago's acting hungry. It wants an oil change. I have a hunch he's in the mood for something more substantial than dried up old bones.
The boulder blocking the small cave weighs a couple of tons.
Hmm.
Yet, Winnebago rolls it aside with ridiculous ease to reveal
Oh
The reinforcements ain't gonna arrive in time. If Miss Parnell is gonna be rescued, I have to do the job myself, and that suits me fine. I've been aching for a rematch with the Wendigo. When I'm done with it, it'll be as good as dead as a Ford. It looks like this is it. Ah! Wait, those gams!
Mhm.
Remember me, bub? Wolverine's the name. Mayhem's the game.
Mm.
he feels a berserker rage build within him. And this time, he doesn't even try to deny it. He becomes fury personified, a grim, unstoppable engine of destruction. The pace is useless like an inhuman.
How dare you, bub? I'm an awesome human.
Filthy in you.
Mm.
Shove it up your tailpipe, bub.
The equivalent of days of non-stop combat compressed into a matter of minutes. And through it all, Wolverine denies pain, denies fatigue, denies everything but the will to win.
Denies.
Mhm.
Denies.
Now, yeah. Denies till it's not time to be nice.
Mm.
Wendy's reeling. I've got him on the ropes. I'll settle for that. As if I really had a choice. It's time to monologue.
There we go.
Canadian log.
Yeah.
Any other foe would have been smashed to pulp or cut into stish kebab by now. But Winnebago is the next best thing to an invulnerable. I can hurt him temporarily and stun him, but no more than that. No matter how hard I try. And I'm trying real hard, you see? Ooh. He's down and out. Finally! My adrenaline surge. My patent berserker rage is fading fast. Been a long time since I felt this.
Oh my gosh.
They can't help him lose his big mouth.
Okay.
Who's watching TV?
Maybe she has a little travel television. She's got to catch up on the game.
I can't
Hold
fold.
I gotta go back in.
I can't fold though. Not until I get the lady and her kids out of the harm's way. Miss Parnell, name's Wolverine. Be cool, ma'am. I'm one of the good old guys. Can you travel? The sooner away from here, the better. I can't guarantee how long Shaggy will stay in some Slumberland. Zoinks, I'm sleeping now. It's a good thing this wasn't a trap, or Freddy would be here.
Mhm.
Damn straight.
I can walk.
Grab Puppetine and get out of here.
Oh my gosh, it is.
What?
That's the start. We'll pick up speed as we go along, and you'll get your strength back.
My husband, Joe. I heard him scream. I saw. It was horrible. And my boy Tommy.
Tommy's fine. He's in the hospital, but don't worry. He'll grow up like his dad and run a diner.
And he sure plays a mean pinball.
My God.
Mhm.
You look good in plaid, babe.
Since
That's only part of the truth. But how do I tell her that the boy's in catatonic shock? Almost a kind of living death. Huh? That shadow. Is it Eclipso?
Oh, not again.
Wham!
Wake me up before you go.
Before you Wendigo.
I'm not planning on going solo.
Of all the dumb mistakes, I dropped my right guard. Now I'm all sweaty. Wendy has edge, and all I can do is ride things out.
You say first.
And hope for the best.
Winnebago!
Hope, as the saying goes, springs eternal. Wolverine's unbreakable adamantium skeleton saves him from instant death.
Oh,
Now I know how Loki feels.
yeah.
Puny human.
Puny God.
But even so, he endures a frightening amount of punishment at Winnebago's hands.
Ah, crap, that hurt. Gotta make some kind of move. Can't take much more of this.
Take heart, mine client point. The cavalry has arrived. And the very nick of time, too. Wolverine looks a bad way.
Nightcrawler teleports to the attack. And
What?
You see him with a stick?
Yeah, to say one stick.
Yeah, monster. This is for the pounding you gave me earlier tonight.
You should have grabbed one of the burning sticks.
That would have worked.
Yeah, I don't know what to plan you.
Nice try, Wendigo, but no Cupidor. I learned the hard way how fast you moved. You'll have to do a lot better than this to catch me now. Vindicator.
Who's Wendigo?
Winnebago.
no need to panic, Nightcrawler. I'm here, just as we worked out.
Panic 9. No very. Well, maybe.
Zark!
It's one thing to talk to a movie like this. It's something else again to do it for real.
Zark?
Zardo.
I think you would stick. This is not a great plan.
I was afraid of this. We're staggering Wendigo, but no more than that. The enchantment that created him protects him from the full force of our powers. He's too strong. My magic can't even bind him, much less cure him. Wow, I might as well be the Human Torch.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The two-man torch?
At least it's better than beginning in Human, man.
I'm changing my name to Michael Too Useless Young Man.
All right. Next page.
I don't know. I think physical force can overwhelm him. The Hulk and Wolverine proved that.
Wolverine's out cold, Snowbird. And the Hulk isn't available, brother.
True. He went out for Slim Jims.
That's my
Aye,
show.
but Hulk did them too. Aye, but perhaps I can shape change into the next best thing. Aye, there is great danger in this. I assume the persona of whatever creature I become. If I am consumed by bloodlust, I can become as terrible a threat to me and friends as Winnebago himself. But I can see no alternative. The risk must be taken. Oh, Hodiak, spirit of the Northern Lights, grandfather, help me, give me strength.
With that impassioned prayer, the form of this child of the ice and snow begins to melt and flow like mercury, transforming a being who appears human, but who in truth is not, from an exotically beautiful young woman into a white Wolverine.
Ooh.
Gram for gram, it is said that no animal on Earth matches a Wolverine's ferocity or indomitable will. Logan, the X-Man Wolverine, is the closest avatar of this small, incredibly deadly woods beast. But Snowbird has become the real thing, and between the two of them, there is no comparison.
I knew she liked me.
What follows is not so much a battle as a clash of primal forces, a duel of fang and claw, muscle and sinew. It is not pretty,
Ooh.
and it is something that all present will never forget.
Annie, are you okay, Annie?
Okay.
Get your gun.
What have you done?
When it is over, Winnebago lies unconscious, the darkling spell that created him already healing his fearsome wounds. In a matter of hours, he will be as good as new. But by then, Shaman will have had a chance to cast his counterspell. He steps forward, only to freeze in his tracks as the snowbird slash Wolverine bares her teeth and warns him away from her prey.
She's still a Wolverine. The animal persona must have taken over. My changeling spell will work on his. My changeling spell will work as well on Snowbird as on Winnebago.
Forget your Beast Boy spell. No, she'll fight you, physically and psychically. You could be left so wasted you won't even be able to help Winnebago. And then all this pain and grief would have been for nothing. Leave Annie to me. No violence, no fear. Arizona t-shirts. The 90s. I've got to reach Annie with words and emotions. Just like Scott reached Jean Grey when she'd been consumed by the Dark Phoenix.
See X-Men number 136.
I wish I could.
Alicia?
Daddy?
Are we in this reading?
No!
We're not, Daddy.
And you'll be gone permanently if you don't shut up.
This is bullshit.
It always is, Daddy.
I ain't good at talking. Every instinct in me wants a fighter. To prove my own strength and superiority. Homo superiority. By smashing her into submission. But that's the wrong way. I can't. I won't do that. I'll do it the Canadian way and be polite. Annie, it's Logan. Hear me, princess. Listen to me. Remember who you are, what you were.
He isn't aware of how long he talks, or indeed of precisely what he says. In a sense, he bears his soul to her, reaching out with as wild and free a passion as her own. And then, with a blood-curdling scream, the snowbird slash Wolverine responds.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Logan. Oh, Logan, thank you.
Hush, darling. Hush. I know how you feel. You'll be okay now, though. You've gone through the valley, faced the worst parts of yourself, and triumphed. It's never been as rough. It'll never be as rough again.
They move apart from the others, their words as private as the emotions they struggle to express.
As he strokes her hair.
Oh, my. Isn't she married to what's his name?
No.
Okay.
Heather's married to McDonald.
Oh, okay.
Oh, McDonald had a wife. E-I-E-I-O.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
For them, in that brief space of time, the world has changed, and neither of them is quite sure how to deal with it.
I thought she dates Sasquatch.
Maybe.
That was Aurora. Now, though, the focus shifts to Shaman. He spends the rest of the night preparing himself for the ordeal to come. By dawn, he is ready.
Use the toilet.
Oh my gosh.
Shaman.
Yeah, don't squeeze the shaman.
The others stand guard, alert should anything go wrong. Around them, the forest has gone deathly still. No sound of man or beast, not even a wayward breath of wind, disturbs the eerie silence. His voice low, Shaman begins to speak. Seemingly random, guttural, quilted sounds at first, that gradually resolve themselves into words.
Triple play.
The words into a sing-song rhythmic chant. The language is older than recorded history, and besides Shaman, only Snowbird knows the word's meaning. All, however, respond to the spell, as Shaman draws on the power of their combined will, releasing it on the enchanted woods beast. And before their eyes, monster becomes man.
It is done.
I ain't done well, me and his friend. Rest now, Michael. You've earned it.
Georges Baptiste.
I didn't schedule him, barely. But Brave, I take him. Go ahead.
Eric might as well take him.
Same guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Am I truly free of my curse? Is my nightmare in one word vocabulary at last ended?
I'm afraid not. You're kind of under arrest.
What?
Leader.
Ready to alpha log.
Yes.
I know arresting Baptiste sounds cruel and heartless, but I had no choice. He was in the country illegally. He became Winnebago of his own free will.
I had to look up twice to make sure he was in there.
Under what passes as Canadian law, that renders him culpable for any crimes he committed as Winnebago. The court shouldn't be too hard on him, though. His acts were those of an insane man, and his memories of what he did are far worse punishment than a lifetime stretch in prison. Well, no, not really. Thanks for your help, Logan. We couldn't have stopped him without you. I'll speak to the minister about your resignation. There'll be no more hassles of you or the X-Men.
Aye, sure not will I see Wolverine again. Who can say? Do I wish to? Aye.
And now that you're a free man, come visit me and Heather more often. We're your friends, Logan. We care about you. We miss you.
I see you, Heather, every weekend. Oh, I was supposed to say that loud.
Wait, what the?
I know, Mac, and I will see Heather again. Ha-cha-cha.
He's taking my bit, Charles.
I'm sorry, he makes me too much money. It's his bit now.
It's now a $1 billion bit. Ha-cha-cha. I also want to point out something. The guy should be in jail for one reason only. He took a cookie from the cookie jar and left the lid off.
Oh, cookie from the cookie jar. Baptiste took the cookie from the cookie jar. Who him? Yes.
Looking at George Baptiste, my friend, I can't help thinking, there but for the grace of God goes you.
How so?
Baptiste, as Wendigo, killed. Now I must pay the price. And you, Wolverine, should you not pay a price as well?
Are Are you asking to be murdered? We're on Canadian soil here. I can do it legally. Also, Kurt, in my life, I've been two things: a wartime soldier and a top secret Canadian agent. As one, my government paid me to kill. As the other, they licensed me to kill. I'm James Bond.
Pretty much.
I was very good at both jobs. They liked that. And I got medals and got accommodations to prove it.
Perhaps, but
I ain't finished yet, bub.
Oh,
I'm monologuing as I light the cigar.
no, it's a cigarillo.
What it is getting us canceled.
Yes.
A man comes at me with his fists. I'll meet him with my fists. But if he pulls a gun or threatens people I'm protecting, and I got no sympathy for him. He made his choice. He'll have to live or die with it. You know, I used to say live and let live. But now I say live and let die.
Aye. Great song.
I never used my claws on someone who hadn't tried to kill me first. I call that self-defense.
I understand, Logan. What you say is reasonable, logical, justifiable. But does that make it right?
Wolverine does not reply, and for a long while there is silence between the two men.
And then Wolverine punches him in the gut.
Mm-hmm.
And the few times he does speak during their leisurely meander, a vacation by any other name, home, his tone is thoughtful. Nightcrawler's words, his final question, struck deep. Now, like it or not, for better or worse, Wolverine must deal with them.
But not this issue.
Meanwhile, in the Parliament building in Ottawa,
Who wants to be the Prime Minister?
Okay, yeah.
you wanted to see me, Prime Minister?
The Canadian Prime Minister.
Oh, yes, Dr. Hudson. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate Alpha Flight for your handling of this Wendigo, don't you know? You did well. I wish I had a better reward.
Eh, sir?
There's no easy way to say this, you know. I'm afraid Department H and Alpha Flight are being disbanded.
What the
Doctor, I would have pronounced it Dr. Hoodson.
I know, the kick in the shins.
No way, eh?
The times are hard. Money's in short supply. The House felt that superheroes were a luxury the federal government no longer could afford. Many members, like their constituents, never felt entirely comfortable with the idea of super beings. The current anti-mutant sentiment in the United States is a good example of that. Regrettably, ignoring your existence, as many are trying to do, will not make you disappear. The genie is out of the bottle. Pandora's box is open. We must live with this reality as best as we can. If for no other reason than that we have no other choice. I'm sorry, James. I will give you an Alpha Flight what aid I can. You keep your security clearances and your status as RCMP auxiliaries. I wish I could do more.
I know, sir. Don't worry, though. We'll manage somehow. We've worked and fought too hard to chuck everything now.
And this is how he became Space Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Eh?
That's the spirit, eh? Vindicator, whatever happens, I pray you keep the welfare of Canada and her people foremost in your thoughts and actions. In time, they will come to respect and honor you and Alpha Flight as I do.
I will, Prime Minister. And I hope you're right. Goodbye.
I wonder if Charlie's gonna buy him.
And welcome to Hour 2.
An ending of sorts, yet also a beginning. of a new, possibly brighter chapter in the life of Alpha Flight.
I think that's it. But no. there-
And speaking of endings and beginnings, let's shift our scene far to the southwest of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada,
You're gonna love this is
to the slate gray eminence of the United States Federal Maximum X Security Penitentiary. There's a mouthful, true believers.
Yes, Heisenberg.
Located on the desolate outskirts of Deming, New Mexico.
Oh boy.
Here are the incarcerated, the creme de la creme of the world's supervillains, some of the deadliest criminals in human history. Like all prisons, it's supposed to be escape-proof and guarded by Irish guards.
What's up, Parv? Any change?
And for the most part it is. But for every rule...
I nope. He hasn't budged in days. Ever since his lady lawyer visited him.
There are exceptions.
I don't like it, Harv.
Me neither. He's up to some holy mackerel. The cell collapsing in on itself. That crazy loon, if he's doing this, he's committing suicide.
This isn't any earthquake. What's making it happen? Look out! Ugh.
Gents, I'm taking that money and a few tons of foreign rock to stop Fred J. Dukes. Woo-wee! Them blues and stunt that my lawyer taught me is pretty nifty. Looks like she's worth trusting after all, ain't Trusty Sidekick?
Yes!
She said transporting will be waiting outside the prison. And all I had to do was make it outside on my own. An entrance exam, she called it, to see if I was good enough to join the new Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Well, I am, babe. And yes, you're the entire world are gonna find out that I'm gonna get me a bucket of chicken.
Next, Days of Future Past.
Uh-oh.
Boom. And just like that, the audience and the live stream are dead. We want to thank you so much for joining us. We ask you to like and to comment and subscribe. It does help out the channel. Yes, indeedly. Check out the Ko-Fi link. Drop $1 in if you can.
Welcome to our two.
We have...
it just turned it off.
Thank you.
We have Pixel slave away at Publix, so that he can go ahead and contribute, but he won't have to.
Palpatine, did you know who that was at the end?
Unfortunately. Let's go ahead.
No, you don't. That's not his name.
It's the blob.
No, let him answer it. I want to know if he knows.
No, I remember you being the blob, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So make sure.
Yes, here's your bucket of chicken. Calm down, it's okay. I
want another bucket of chicken for myself there, bub.
This one's just for you, don't worry. The Sanders, Bernie Sanders. Anyway, I already asked that. It's time to end. Check out I Love Comics. They're going to be doing a bracket fight tonight. The best against the best.
That'll be in 15 minutes over on I Love Comics. But for right now, at the end of the channel, we're ending here. But don't wait. Actually, you have to wait, actually. But don't worry. But tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, is another issue of Robin Hood.
Oh yeah.
Followed by at 9
Little Ron Walker.
All at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Another forbidden, censored by IDW Teenage Ninja Turtles issue number 33.
Night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.